Hi, and welcome to Man, I Didn't Know Acrobat Could Do That, the Acrobat podcast with Tim Huff of Adobe Systems. In this session, we're going to go over how to create a blank PDF page using Acrobat 8 Professional. Now, I'm also going to throw you a little bone here and give you a little bit of a bonus by adding some text graphics to that blank PDF as well. You know, I just can't do one thing for you. I got to give you the whole thing, right? So let's go ahead and get started. Now, one thing I do want to point out here is that this tip and trick applies to Acrobat 8, Standard on the Mac or PC, Professional on the Mac or PC, and of course Acrobat 3D only runs on the PCs. So here we go in the new interface of Acrobat 8 Professional, and you can see here we took our workflows and put them into logical workflow buckets here. So if we want to create a PDF, we click Create PDF, and this will walk you through a lot of cool ways of actually creating a PDF, maybe things you never thought of before. If you want to really get deep into it, this link at the bottom I just selected allows you to go into the Adobe Help Viewer. Here you can see lots of cool ways and all the new cool stuff that's in Acrobat 8 Professional, 3D, and Standard. This will kind of give you step-by-step walkthroughs of how to use certain features and the what's new stuff inside of the Acrobat 8 product line. So very cool. Kind of flatten out that learning curve for you guys. So now let's go ahead and show you how to create a blank PDF. So we'll go to File, Create PDF, and From a Blank Page. Once I do that, you're going to see it go away for just a second, and it's initializing an actual editor. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, Self, I didn't think Acrobat was an editing tool. Well, what we're doing is allowing you to at least create a little bit of typing on here that would allow you to create something like a separator page or a blank page or something like that within your PDF project. Now here I'm just typing in a couple of sentences of words that, hey, I'm typing in a blank PDF and I'm so happy, yippee! I have formatting tools here that I can actually center out my text. I can change that text height. I can make it bold, underlined, anything of that nature. I can also even change its color. So granted, you know, it's not a full-blown editing tool, but you know, to get the job done, this would work just fine. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, well, Self, I'd really like to put a graphic on this. How do I do that? Really simple. Go to Tools, Advanced Editing, go to your Touch-Up Object tool, and then just right mouse button, click on the page, and say Place Image. Now, you're going to be presented with a dialog box, and what you want to do with that dialog box is simply select, you know, the image you want to put in. Pretty logical since I'm placing an image, right? So I'll scroll down here and we'll just find the Acrobat 8 box, and we'll place that in there. Nothing like a little self-promotion, huh? So I can scale it by simply grabbing the grips there and moving it around and place it anywhere I want on the page there. Pretty nice. Now that'd be a nice little page that I could put in the front of a document or maybe a cover sheet or something like that. So how you set up your preferences are, what if you want to make this page different? What if you want to make it bigger, turn it on landscape or something like that? Go to your edit preferences and go down where it says new document, and this is where you can set up things like your basic standard font, your standard font size, default margins, things of that nature. As I'm doing here, you can see me setting my margins, my left and right margins, my upper and lower margins, setting this in portrait and landscape. And now if we go in there and do this again, you'll see that the next page we bring up will now reflect those new standards we just created. And there you have it, a nice horizontal PDF file that we can now add the information to we needed to. And again, you can go in there and create custom page sizes, anything like that. Everything else that you can do in Acrobat that you're used to doing, we can easily do inside here. So there you have it. Pretty cool. Nice little tip and trick to creating a nice blank PDF without having to go to another application saying, you know, print a PDF or use your PDF makers in one of the other applications to create yourself a blank PDF. So I hope that helps, saves you a little time. You know, gives you a little cool tool that you can show off to your friends with. And one thing I'd ask you to do is, or some of these will also be shown in my blog, so if you'd like to go to my blog, which is http://acrobat.timhuff.net, I've got a lot more really cool tips and tricks there as well. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you then.